Ex-girlfriend killed my unborn. My first day out of prison, I went to Orlando to look for a job while living in Winter Park. I was leaving the Goodwill office, seeing this thick female walking, pushing a stroller towards the Goodwill office. I jumped up and opened the door for her as she made her way to the computer that was next to the computer I was on. I started small talk. I could see she had two sons. They was right there with her. We couldn't exchange numbers. Neither of us had a phone. I explained my situation. I am first out of prison, looking for work to help me get back on my feet. She was cool with that. She told me where she lived and what hotel room she lived in. She stayed in the extended stay hotel. I was cool with that. The only thing was on my mind was getting between this 20-year-old legs. Later that same day, I popped up at her room. Her mom answered the door. I asked for her. Her mom said she was gone. I told her to tell her Raymond Tackler came by, then left. I stopped by again a few days later after getting off work from labor pool. She was home. We walked around the complex talking about whatever came to mind. Then I went home. This was a regular thing for a week or two. One night I stopped by the chick and a few neighbors was having a go-away party. One of the neighbors was moving out without informing the office a week before her rent was due. Once the neighbor figured out that I wasn't trying to get between her legs, she agreed we could use the room for the week. The neighbor was the kind of female that assumed every man wanted her. This time she was wrong. I don't like skinny females. The female that I was dating, her mom told her not to use the room. The skinny female would talk trash about it forever. We let that go in one ear and out the other. That night we was in the room getting our freak on all night long until the sun came up. Some time went by. I still haven't found stable work and barely getting hours at the labor pool. I continued to chill with the chick whenever I could around working, looking for a better job and spending time with my children. I ended up hooking my roommate up with with my lady sister. That led to a bunch of drama. Now the sister calling my phone for my roommate and calling asking me where he at since we rent rooms in the same house. One day my chick was going into the beta program on Monday. She had pool party that Saturday. Beta is a program for young females from teenager to 21 that could live at this program and finish high school while the program watched the children. We chilled, got our freak on in the pool with everyone swimming around us. The day she left, her mom talked me into moving into her room where her and her two sons live. I wanted to say no, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. I did. The next thing came to mind. I never showed up, just went on about my life, doing my regular routine. A year and some change went by. I got an unexpected call. It was my ex. We ended up talking for a while. Then she dropped the news on me. I killed your baby. When I heard it, it didn't register until I told her to repeat what she said. I was pregnant by you, but I killed the baby a few months back. That is when I went off on her about everything. We ended up fighting over the phone. This was the first time this have ever happened. There was an option. There were other options. She assumed I would leave her stuck to raise 3 children on her own, like her last baby daddy left her to raise 2 children alone. After we both calmed down, we talked for a while. I was still stuck on the fact this female killed my child. That pill was too hard to swallow. I feel under no circumstances should abortion be an option. She felt different. Every now and then I see her around Orlando. We speak to one another and hold small talk until we get to our stop. We had changed numbers once, but nobody made the time to make the first call.